Hello students, hope you all are doing well. Today we will start a new chapter number 9, cooking food. All living things need food in order to stay alive. Just as fuel is important for vehicles, in the same manner, food is important for our body. We need to eat different kinds of food to stay healthy and fit. Different kinds of food help us in different ways. Different food items have different types of qualities. Food items like rice, chapatis, and bread give us energy. Sugar and potatoes are also rich source of energy. Food items like milk, butter, ghee, and oil also give us energy. The more physical work we do, the more energy we need. Therefore, we should select our food based on our energy needs. You must have grown taller and stronger from what you were at the age of 3. There are certain bodybuilding food items that promote growth in children, such as milk, eggs, fish, beans, nuts, pulses, and meat. Bodybuilding food items help the body to grow and repair the wear and tear. Do you know? Food protects us from falling sick. Green leafy vegetables and fruits like mangoes, bananas, guava are called protective food. Milk and milk products are also example of protective food. Eating protective food items prevent us from falling sick of. Therefore, we need to eat the right kind of food and in the right amount to have a healthy life. Food helps us in many ways. So first one, food gives us energy. Food helps us to grow and keeps us healthy and strong. Food also protects us from diseases. Now we will learn about raw food. We eat some food raw. Most fruits such as apple, mango, orange, banana, papaya are eaten raw. Some vegetables such as cabbage, carrot, cucumber, tomato, onion can also be eaten raw. But we must wash these fruits and vegetables thoroughly before cutting them. When we wash them after cutting, many minerals and vitamins get washed away. Now, cooked food. See, most of our food is cooked. Cooking makes the food soft and tasty. You know that most of the foods are cooked before we eat. For example, rice, wheat, pulses, fish, potato, and brinjal need to be cooked before eating. These are called cooked food. And some vegetables like carrot, radish, and pea can be eaten raw or cooked. Why do we need to cook food? There are various reasons. Cooking makes the food soft and tasty. Cooked food is easy to digest, and cooking also kills the germs in the food. And some food items last longer when they are cooked. Now we will learn about cooking utensils. People use different kinds of utensils for cooking. These utensils are of different shapes and sizes. They are made up of different metals such as stainless steel, brass, copper, and aluminium. In earlier times, people used to cook food in copper, brass, clay, and iron utensils. Brass and clay pots are still used in villages. People in towns and cities usually use stainless steel utensils to cook food. And nowadays we also use special kinds of glass bowls for cooking in a microwave oven. These are some everyday cooking utensils. Now we will learn different ways of cooking. We cook food in many ways. So the first way is roasting. Cooking food directly over fire or in an oven is called roasting. Earlier, when coal or wood burning chulas were in use, food was roasted in the hot ash of these chulas. Chapatis, puffed rice, popcorn, paneer tikka are cooked this way. This is a healthy way of cooking as it does not use oil. Let us now learn to make a chapati. Chapati is an essential Indian flat bread made with whole wheat flour. This simple and so for making chapati you need some wheat flour in a deep bowl. Then we'll make a hole in the middle and add some water and mix well by hand, kneading it into a dough. Third step, rub a little oil or ghee on your palms and knead the dough into small balls. After this, use a rolling pin, roll out the dough ball into a thin circular patty. Now heat the griddle and put the patty on it to cook. Turn the patty on the other side when one side is slightly brown. Your chapati is ready for eating. Let's move to our second way of cooking, deep frying. Some food items are cooked by frying in oil. This needs a wide but deep vessel called a wok or kadhai. Puris, pakoras, samosas and french fries are some fried foods. Next method is steaming. Idli, dhoklas, rice and momos are cooked by steaming. A steamer, a pressure cooker or just a smaller vessel in a bigger vessel of water is used to steam food. Next way of cooking is boiling. When solid food is heated in water, bubbles of hot air move from the bottom to the surface. This process of cooking food is called boiling and it kills the germs present in raw food. Boiling can be done in any deep pan. Rice, pulses, meat, vegetable curries are cooked this way. Tea and coffee are made with boiled water. Even milk is boiled before consumption. Water is also boiled to kill the germs and make it fit for drinking. Next method is baking. The method of baking involves cooking food in dry heat inside an oven. Cakes, pastries, breads, biscuits and cookies are baked inside an oven. And the last way of cooking is shallow frying. When food is cooked in less oil like paranthas, eating too much fried food is not healthy. So the best way to fry food is by shallow frying. Now let us move to our next topic, heating sources. Long ago, humans did not know how to cook. They ate everything raw. Then fire was discovered and humans learned to cook food with the help of fire. A substance burned to produce heat is called a fuel. People use different types of heating sources to cook food. Let us look at these heating sources. So, the first one is chula. Chulas and tandoors are used in villages to cook food. Coal, cow dung cakes, and dry wood are used as fuel in them. Nowadays, many houses have gas stoves. A gas stove uses liquefied petroleum gas as fuel. People also use hot plates or an electric heater for cooking. These equipments run on electricity. Solar cookers and gobar gas are used for cooking in some places. A solar cooker uses sunlight as fuel. It does not produce smoke, so it does not pollute the environment, and it is also very safe to use. A pressure stove. A pressure stove is also used for cooking in some places. A pressure stove uses kerosene oil as fuel. Now we will move to our next topic, avoiding wastage of cooked food. We can avoid wastage of cooked food by keeping it in a refrigerator. Cooked food remains fresh for a long time in a refrigerator. Therefore, we keep fruits and vegetables in a refrigerator for the same reason. We should always try to finish our food and not waste any food. Many people don't get enough food to eat. We should always remember that we are very lucky to get good food every day. So, we must not waste it. We are done with the chapter, students. Thank you so much.